Dear Mr. Shakespeare, our names are Angelo Antonio and Josh Williams, two 17-year-old students from Desert High School at Edwards Air Force Base, California, a small community located about 2 hours north from the city of Los Angeles. To give a brief understanding as to where we come from, the 2-hour drive is comparable to that of a bridge between two extremely separate worlds, where dreams remain dreams and where dreams become an unrealistic reality. Simply stated, a lifestyle of drugs, parties, alcohol, and a wild state of complacency derived from the thrill of temporary fulfillment never held a flame to the genuine rewards of creatively pushing our physical and mental beings past the boundaries that society unknowingly perceives as existent. We didn't grow up with the sense that where we were was where we were going to be. We grew up with the sense that where we were almost didn't matter because we were becoming something greater. You are not an actor. You are an example of commercial success, a human being who has earned our respect. Not respect in the sense that our respect is necessary to you, but in the sense that our respect has enabled us to willingly and unquestionably live similar principles and ideals with nothing but self-fulfilling confidence. Achievement is a high priority of ours, and good grades and our involvement with athletics, school leadership, and Air Force Junior ROTC is only but a mere responsibility to us. Achievement, we believe, goes further than any expectation, expanding and redefining what our responsibilities are as citizens of this world, eliminating others' boundaries by eliminating ours. Inspiration. Josh Williams is an aspiring filmmaker. In December of 2009, we implausibly spoke about shooting our school history film in the streets of San Francisco, a concept far beyond the efforts any student has ever placed upon this small in-class assignment. A shift of focus occurred when the desire for a perfect grade transformed into an effort for our own personal growth as creative individuals, eliminating self-boundaries. 3 months of organizing was put to the test over the course of 3 days in San Francisco, physically pushing ourselves through sleepless nights, turning what could have been an enjoyable vacation into an enjoyable but focused work experience. Angelo Antonio is an aspiring choreographer. In January of 2010, the barrier of being isolated from the ever-growing dance movement of Southern California was taken down when the idea of renting a studio in his small community was rewarded with the phone number and potential solution just 3 hours after making the decision to act upon it. The studio became a place catering to creative growth and shared expression between peers, filling a communication gap that would have never been recognized prior. These testaments of action illustrate a growth which eventually led to the concept of us both independently organizing and hosting a talent benefit showcase, aiding in the HIV and malaria effort in Africa. Selflessness and the concept of everything possible had fused together. Like you said, the first step before anybody else in this world believes it is you have to believe it. Mr. Shakespeare, this letter itself is our first step to a specific purpose. We want you to be the honorary guest speaker at our school's graduation this upcoming May. As we have briefly shared just some of our life experiences with you in this letter, we cannot help but hope you see our underlying intentions as well. You at our podium would not only provide the great validation of our efforts, but more importantly, the prospects of what great capacities lie within each and every one of us listening to you that day. You don't say I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. You do that every single day, and soon you have a wall. Throughout this letter, we have continued to quote your words to the context of our personal circumstances. Our expression and love for progress as humans is disguised with the title of hard work, which is why we find ourselves at a coffee shop at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning writing to you. These very sentences have become the bricks that we have so carefully employed to build our wall, your reasons to accept our sincere invitation. We cannot begin to express our gratitude, not only for the time you have taken to read this, but also for the abundant inspiration you have instilled within us and many others all across the world. We look forward to hearing from you. Yours faithfully, Angelo Antonio and Josh Williams.